What's going on, Mad Maniacs? Welcome back to Mad About Disney, and Artemis Fowl is the latest movie to come out from Disney. On June 12th, it released direct to Disney+. This movie has been a mess, but today I'm going to be reviewing it for all of you. This movie came out a little over a week ago, but I couldn't get all my thoughts together, and I still haven't gotten all my thoughts together because this movie really frustrates me in a lot of ways. So recently I've been trying to do a lot more organized review videos where I kind of go through subject by subject, but honestly I really just need to rant about this movie today. I don't have a script. I'm just gonna basically tell you all the reasons why I do not like this movie. I know I generally try to be pretty positive on this channel, but I also like to give my honest thoughts on things, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I have here with me my copy of the original Artemis Fowl book. This version, I don't know when it's from, but this was a book I read as a kid, and I enjoyed the series. This one's from 2001. I wasn't born back then, but basically what I'm saying is this is an older version of the book. I didn't just get it. This was, a book I read as a kid, and I didn't have necessarily the strongest emotional attachment to it, but it was something I hoped they would do justice to. My first major fault with Artemis Fowl is its complete lack of respect in any form towards the source material. The movie Artemis Fowl basically takes a few plot points from the first 4 books and mashes them all together in one 90-minute movie, and it's terrible. I think all movie fans are going to find this as a bad movie, but I think fans of the book are really going to be more offended than they are upset because it's such a bad representation of how good the books were. But putting the books aside for a second, let's just talk about how bad the actual movie is. This very rarely happens to me, but sometimes I watch a movie like I did with Artemis Fowl, and when it finishes, I just feel like nothing really happened. There's almost no character development or plot development. It just kind of feels like, yep, we watched 90 minutes of this one thing happening and then that's it. Just to let you guys know, I am doing this whole thing spoiler-free, by the way, but if I wanted to get into spoilers, it would be crazy of me probably just complaining, but I'm sticking spoiler-free and I'm going to try to keep this short. Throughout the movie, it feels like we develop no emotional attachment to any of the characters, and even people that have read the books probably don't feel much of that attachment because it's so jumbled and dismantled from what the original books were that even they probably don't feel an attachment to the character. The movie feels almost as if they are expecting us to be attached to the characters, like we already have that emotional connection with them, but we don't. And that's why, none of the movie carries any weight at all. It's just so jumbled and messy. What's really frustrating to me about this movie is how, because I know how good the source material can be, it's frustrating how they were able to take all of that, all the good characters and, the plot lines and all of that, and just basically ruin it in this one movie. And they clearly wanted this to continue. I mean, this isn't really a spoiler, but they really set up heavily for a sequel towards the end of the movie. They're really pushing for this to become like a series or something, and it's definitely not going to happen now because this movie has been getting terrible reception by almost everybody that's seen it. I mean, when people are calling it the Cats of 2020, it's bad. For me, this is the most frustrating adaptation of a book into a movie that I have seen since the Percy Jackson series that came out a few years ago, because that did the same exact thing where it just jumbled a whole bunch of plot lines from a very well-made book series into a few bad movies. And due to just being a generally bad movie all around, I'm going to give Artemis Fowl a 1 out of 5. Which I think is being generous. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be starting a new series sometime soon that is going to be doing some movie reviews that aren't necessarily Disney movies, as something to kind of expand the channel a little bit into an area that covers more of my own personal interests. Let me know down in the comments if you think that'd be something you could enjoy. I have a few movies in mind that came out the same day as Artemis Fowl, particularly Spike Lee's To Five Bloods, as well as Pete Davidson's The King of Staten Island. If you would like to see me, do reviews for those movies, I'd probably do them both in one video, kind of just split it up, make it short, but let me know. Also, I haven't shamelessly plugged my own merchandise for a while, so I'm gonna do that now. I really think that transition is going to turn out bad, but I don't know if I'm going to use it. My TeePublic store link is always down in the description, but we also have masks now, which I think is great because honestly, in this new age, we're all going to need a few masks, so I bought a few for myself. If you guys want to check them out, I've got some cool Mad About Disney related designs like this one. I don't know if you can see. Come a little closer to the camera. I think it's pretty cool. But if you don't necessarily want to be repping the Mad About Disney logo, which I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't, but if you want some other designs, I've got some cool Disney and Hershey Park related designs on the site that, they don't say Mad About Disney, they're just cool designs in general. So go check out the link in the description if you want to check that out. But that's going to be all from me for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of this video. I know it was a bit jumbled, but I really wanted to make a video about this topic because I really haven't hated a Disney movie this badly in quite some time. Even The Last Jedi, which I strongly disliked, I liked better than Artemis Fowl. But I've rambled on for too long. I hope everyone's having a great beginning of summer so far, and I'll see all of you Mad Maniacs in the next video.